Time the fuck out. I didn't even get started on what I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that movie was crazy.
Crazy, Frankie. Yeah.
What are the specials tonight?
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Hey everybody, Specialist in Nothing, back at you guys again. Talking about everything, specializing in nothing. My name is Frank. As always, Danny and Joe. You guys want to say what's up?
Yo.
Hello.
You know, you don't do the double what's up anymore. I think the fans.
All right, what's up? What's
disappointed.
up?
Don't give us a
I missed you guys. What's up? What's up?
Don't give us a pity. What's up? Okay, I don't want it.
What's up, bro?
I don't want it. That's like, yeah, I'll go on a second date with you for free food type of shit. That's what you just did to us.
You're gonna take me where?
Where the fuck are you taking me?
Din. We got some good ideas.
Yeah.
For what, like first date ideas?
So
or
what do you
date
want to call
ideas,
date
places to
ideas?
go?
Like just good socializing,
Well, so wait.
atmospheric.
Not to like call you out or anything, but as someone that still does date,
We don't
where's your-
date. Go on dates with your
No, but
wife.
I mean,
with
like,
your girlfriends.
You know what I mean? Like date and no.
What, like
since I had kids,
pre-COVID?
I have to. Me and Cam were just talking about this the other day. Actually, we haven't even gone out on a date. We used to go out like weekly on a date.
Bro,
or
you
whatever.
guys went to ShopRite like 3 days ago. What do you
I got
mean?
2 kids. I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't go on dates anymore.
Hey, man.
I mean, sometimes we do. Don't get me wrong. It's just not like an every week thing anymore.
It's barely an every week thing for everybody who is deep into a relationship for the most part. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
You're talking like
so,
the dating part of the dating part.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, see,
like,
I don't have
where's your-
kids, and I've been with Alyssa for 6 years. We still go on dates.
There you go.
Yeah,
Joe
that's what I'm
is
saying. Like,
Joe
We
is
don't
a
have kids,
romance.
so it's probably a little bit more easier for us.
that's what I'm saying. Before we had kids, we used to go out on dates like every week. You know, once a week we'd go out to eat somewhere and whatever, or even sometimes twice a week, whatever. So it definitely was. Once we had kids, it's different.
Did you go to
I'm
Hooters?
fucking tired of the other day. I don't want to
Did
fucking go out and then have to take the kids with us. Like, it's like,
It's
Did you
been
ever
funny,
take
bro.
Karen
My
to
dad will
Hooters for a
take
date?
when I'm out with the family, like if we're in Atlantic City or something, my dad will take us to Hooters.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, he does shit like that.
I feel
That's
like
his
Frank
move.
would go on a date to Hooters.
I think I've been to Hooters twice in my whole life.
Right, but if you were with your kids and you had to go on a date night and you wanted to have dinner with your family, like, are you taking?
No, I wouldn't
are
do
you
that.
No,
gonna turn
I mean,
to Karen
I
and
wouldn't
say,
take the
Karen,
kids
we're gonna
there.
go to Hooters tonight.
If I had boys, maybe. Since I have girls,
well, you
no.
got girls. Oh yeah.
I don't need them going there and being like, I want that shirt.
Nah, we ain't bringing them to Hooters, man.
So no, I'm good. But no, so
But
Danny,
Frank
what I was
would
gonna
be
say
that
is,
guy.
where's your, if you were going on a first date with a girl, or like you're going to bring a girl out, what's your best date? Like you want to give her the 5-star Danny experience. You're pulling out all the big guns. Where's your best spots to go? Where are you going?
We're going to Europe. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go to Europe.
Come on, realistically speaking.
No, I get what you're saying, but like it depends on the person, the vibe you want to give off, and stuff
I
like
just
that.
said you're trying to impress the best.
What do you want?
You're pulling out all the big guns. You want to take her to the best dinner. Go
All
somewhere.
right, Frank, you're
or
putting a
whatever.
lot of
Where's the
fucking
best-
pressure on me right now. Relax and all this shit. The
I'm
best
asking,
of the
where would
best.
be your best?
That's
Yeah,
a lot
best.
to think about. It's a lot to think about. Where was the last time, Joe or Frank? Where was the last time you guys went to the best of the best on your date spot? It's difficult. That's a lot of pressure. You gotta understand.
I could.
No, your most common, like what your go-to.
No,
spot.
I get what
You
your
have a new
question
date
is.
like
coming up.
best restaurant with the best food.
Right,
you know what I
like
mean?
it doesn't, dude. We're not talking about the fanciest restaurant in New York City. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like that's where we go.
You're
To you,
saying
what means
what-
to you
so
exactly?
I-
Like if you met a girl that you really want to impress,
Frank,
and you're
Frank,
like, you want to
Frank
take her and be
fucking
like,
made it
oh, you know
seem
what?
a
I
little
really
more
like.
Yeah,
than
Frank
what
is
it
really
is.
going ham on it
Nah.
right now.
No,
The
but
question
I'm saying,
is like, where are you going? What's your go-to spot on a date night? You're taking a
That's
girl
all you
out
have to
that
say.
you really
That's all you have to
like.
say.
What's
But
your
I'm-
number one spot you're going to? Fancy or not?
that's
It could be
what
a
I'm
little
saying, your
hole in
number
the
one
wall
spot. Exactly. Yeah, it could be a hole in the wall, but you want to take this girl and be like, yo, this place is my favorite. Blah 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 blah, and you want to like, you know what I mean?
I
Because
don't
again,
really have
some of the
sentimental spots
some of-
like that. I get what you're saying. If I'm not mistaken, I do get what you're saying. But
It's not that simple.
because some places just have great food, but don't have to be like a freaking amazing restaurant or like whatever. You know what I
Right.
mean?
But
Or
it also
doesn't have to
depends.
be
Like, where's the night going? Are you gonna go to like a lounge or
Right,
That's
but
what
something?
I'm
you,
saying, it's
but
your
this
choice.
I
is
know, but Frank,
your,
you're asking.
this is your idea. You're taking her out for the night. So where are you going to take her knowing what there is to do after? Like,
Yeah.
what's your spot? You don't have a spot anywhere.
Damn it. What do you want?
Like, are you the type of guy like you?
I don't bring a
plan a
different girl to the
vacation,
same
like,
spot. Like, is that what you're saying? Is that what you're asking?
No.
Right, but what's
It
out of
sounds
all
like
the
it.
spots you've taken girlfriends to?
So
What is
I'm
like
just-
your spot?
Okay, here.
You have a favorite spot you've
Let me
been
try
to
and
that
simplify
was like a
this
good night that
hypothetical
worked out
Danny
good?
can't get. Let me
I
try and
understand.
simplify it. Okay, tomorrow, you randomly bump into this chick. She's like, "Hey, you want to go out in a
Let
couple
Frank
days
lay
on
down
dinner?"
the storyline.
And she's
I
like,
hate when he does this. He's such a dick.
"Whatever, you need it because obviously you don't friggin' understand."
No, I
So-
get it. I'm just gonna explain to you a night out. You're like, where's the best of the best you've been? Like, I don't know, bro. It's been fucking years. I'm
All right,
like,
can I give you an example? Can I give you an
fucking
example?
years, what do you
I'm gonna give you my answer.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Thank you.
for making
A
this
good
easy.
spot I like to go, which I still quite frequently go to now. But like, if I had to think of as like a first good date night spot,
I
I
think
go
I'm ready
right
to
to
say.
14th Street and 9th Avenue in New York City, the Chelsea Market,
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say
right
that.
in the meatpacking district.
Okay.
Bro, it's like an underground, it's like through this whole building, a whole avenue. You're inside. There's hundreds of food markets, like all different types of food. I mean, you just could walk through the whole market and have about 20 something different types of food, like Jamaican food, Asian food, freaking anything you want. Mexican, they have everything. On
Dude, is
top
that
of it,
little?
there's
Is
a lot
that West Side? The West Side of Manhattan.
No, East 14th Street.
East 14th Street is the Chelsea
Yes.
Piers.
No, Chelsea Market.
Chelsea Market.
You have
Yeah,
to make everything
Yes,
so
the
difficult.
meatpacking.
dude, I'm telling you, that's the West.
Or West Side, whatever, West 14th.
Let him tell his fucking story. You couldn't even answer the question.
Yeah, I'm telling
Oh,
my
bro.
story. You're talking about the West.
Fuck,
East,
you gotta
14th
make
Street,
everything
9th
difficult.
I
Avenue.
just want to know
I
what
gave
you're
you the
talking
corner.
about.
I gave you
Fuck.
the corner, 14th Street,
Yo,
9th Avenue.
Frank, you get me so
That's the
mad
block.
right now.
That's where you go.
You're
You
making
go
it
to the
difficult.
Chelsea Market. You got all the different food to choose from, plus shopping, and it's
Yeah, there you
freaking
go.
amazing inside. They decorate it. It's cool. You're gonna love it. There's a freaking
No,
water
yeah.
fountain inside. Then outside, you're in the meatpacking district. You have all those restaurants outside that also turn into clubs at night. You had the Gainsborough. You go to the rooftop, one of the nicest views downtown in that area.
Okay.
Then they had there was like the Mexican restaurant at the corner over there. I forget the name of it. Oh my god. Oh, Dos Caminos. Amazing Mexican restaurant. They had a
Okay,
club
okay.
it turns into a club, an underground under the restaurant. It's a club. It's like skee ball machines, like little like tuck
That's
away,
real cool.
like VIP chair areas. Really dope spot.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
And it's such a good spot because you have all that to do during the day, all the different types of food to choose from.
And
Then
then at
that whole
night-
area, is nice, right? You go get something to eat at one of the restaurants over there, and then at night there's 100 different clubs over there, up and down. You have Marquee. There's just a lot over there. It's a big nightlife spot.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
pretty
what I
dope.
think would be my favorite first date, something like that.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
See, for me,
My turn.
me and Karen used to go to this place all the time called Havana Central. It was a Cuban restaurant that we used to go to in Long Island all the time. Amazing food, so good. I would go there, and then afterwards, I would go to. I used to love going to the Nautica Mile, also in Long Island.
Where's that? Okay.
I heard of
It's
this
al-
place.
It's also
I
in
heard
Long
it's
Island.
really
It's
good.
like
I haven't.
it's not far from. I want to say like Long Island City or something like that area. But Nautica Mile was great. It was like boat slips and like docks and whatever. But it was like kind of like what Joe was saying. It was like almost like 20 or 30 like bars and restaurants, like clubs and stuff, all on a block. And it was it was like a side street. There was really not a lot of parking and stuff like that. So you'd park on like the main road, like a block or two back. So everybody would be walking down the street. By the time nighttime hit, all the restaurants would turn into clubs and like play music, and everybody would be dancing
spots
and
are
drinking
so
and whatever.
good.
And it was
Spots
cool.
like
It was a
that.
nice place, but it was right on the water, and there was a lot of boat slips. You could like smell the water, the ocean, everything. I loved it. So I would go
Spots
there
like
for
that.
dinner and then go to the Nautica Mile for the rest of the night for me.
That's pretty cool.
I'm not really like a lounge club type of guy, so I wouldn't really want to go to like a lounge or like anything like that.
So
Come on, Danny.
I understand what you were saying. So in retrospect, what I'm going to do is
Run
just
your day out.
ideally though, I like flea markets and like outside
Okay.
like not flea markets, but like smorgasbord, like that. That's
Right.
probably my
Okay.
top. And like an outside thing, like you guys, Stone Street in Manhattan.
Yes.
hop over the ferry, you shoot over to Stone Street, have a couple beers or drinks, you're hanging on that
It's a
cobblestone.
good spot.
You can do that, or even on the way back home because it's lit up and it looks like a side street in like Europe or some shit like that. But like a smorgasbord, like Chelsea Market's dope. I've been there before. There's also like a lot of cool
Kinda,
brunch
it's like
spots
a
in that area
year-long
too.
smorgasbord.
Yeah. But I like the smorgasbord in Williamsburg, Smorgasburg.
Smorgasbord in Williamsburg. You know, I've never been to that one yet.
It's pretty cool. It's very nice. It's right on the
I've never
river.
been to a smorgasbord.
Oh, Frank, you'd
No.
love it, bro. There's donuts galore.
Yeah,
What is it,
telling you.
honestly?
So they have like
Bunch of different crazy foods.
it's a big parking lot, right? And each parking lot has different food trucks. And
Oh,
whether
okay, yeah, I've done that.
Yeah,
Okay, but is it only food truck events you're talking about, or smorgasbord is like just different vendors? You're saying in general?
well, what kind of vendors you talking? This specifically is food and drink that I'm.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
in
But like, it
Williamsburg.
could be like tents and stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be like food trucks for what you're
Oh
saying.
no,
You're talking
not
about like a
necessarily truck.
festival
It could-
of like
right,
food.
right. Yeah, people
Gotcha.
set up whatever it is. So that's real cool. I
Gotcha.
like that. But
Oh yeah, my uncles did that in Lancaster for the pizza shop before
That's
they
what's
had
up.
the pizza shop. When they had the food truck, they went to a couple like food truck events like that, and some of those fucking things were popping, dude. They're
shout
awesome.
them out. Those guys pizza.
Yeah, those guys pizza in Lancaster. Shout out
Well,
Lincoln
There it
Highway.
is.
Go check them out. Best pizza in Pennsylvania.
It's delicious.
No joke, they are number one on
Delicious.
Google in
It's
Lancaster.
fantastic. So yeah, so there's a lot of people. They have like artisan pizzas and stuff. There's like different kind of ice creams, donuts. They have like wings and stuff. It's pretty cool. I like that. Other than that, I'm a lounge guy. You know me. I like chill music outside on a rooftop with like
it does like
string lights or some
rooftop,
shit.
man.
I like
We
martinis.
were heavy with that shit, huh?
Yeah, we went hard. We
That's
went
why I
hard.
said I'm a lounge guy before because I knew he was gonna say something like that. Like I know you're big on stuff like that.
Big lounge guy. Like if I'm going out, if I'm going to just dinner, I got a couple spots, especially in like Little Italy or like even here on Staten Island. But there's a lot of dope. It depends on like what I'm saying, where
Bro,
your day's gonna go.
Lounge
you
spots
know?
are good though. Rooftop spots are definitely like even as a date, man. Again, I do a lot with Alyssa.
Yeah.
Man. I go to this. There's this place. Oh man, I couldn't tell you the exact. It's like 48th Street and freaking something. It's called the Refinery Rooftop.
I've been
I
there.
actually, didn't you come?
I don't know if I was with you. I've been
went
there. I
on your
don't know.
own.
I think I went on
Bro,
my own.
such a dope spot.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it not?
It's really
you know,
nice.
I did that whole place, all the concrete in that.
Get outta here. You built that?
Man, we were there for months,
Mhm.
and we watched them
And Joe was
install
working
that big
construction.
glass thing for the outside bar.
Yeah,
It's crazy, and I started going there all the time after we were done with that project, man. And
That's what's up.
I love that spot. You get such
Yeah.
a good view of the Empire State Building. It's like right in your face.
yeah, dude. Same thing with like fucking. Where's the New Yorker? No, the Empire. Was
Oh
the
yeah,
Empire?
okay. No, are you talking about a rooftop place?
It is a rooftop place. I can't think of it. So off the top of my head. Anyways, that's like if it's a night thing, but like day shit, like I would apple picking, pumpkin picking, especially like
Yeah,
Frank.
that's what I was
You
saying.
go
Yeah,
now
those
with the
are all-
kids. You
Well,
know?
see, that's what I was saying. Even now
That's
with
when
the
you're in
kids,
a
me and Karen
relationship.
did that. Me and Karen did that before we were with the kids. Like we've been apple picking plenty of times. That's what I was just gonna say. Is like especially like because we want to go to Pennsylvania, like to move. I'm all about stuff like that. Me and Karen, I'd rather instead of going to a lounge or somewhere where there's so many people, I don't want to go somewhere that's crowded. Me and Karen on Valentine's Day don't even go out to a restaurant because we don't want the price fixed menu with like the crowd of people. Like we
Yeah,
just
I
don't
hate
like
that
it. I'd
shit
rather go out
too,
2 days
man.
before on because my anniversary is on the 12th. So I'd rather go out on my anniversary 2 days before and knock them both out in one, have a nicer dinner, and then cook it for her on Valentine's Day at home. You know what I mean?
That's true.
What a
I'm a
guy.
big fan of
Better.
cooking too.
Yeah.
Joe, you like to cook. Joe's a cook.
Yeah,
Fried cook
I'm
Joe
like-
over here.
Fried
To
cook
me,
Joe,
I'd rather
man.
go to the movies, or exactly, I'd rather go apple picking or throw
So
some
what is some-
Think of
axes
all
or
the good
Yeah.
places you could go to for a date, though. There's so many.
There's a
good
lot.
spots,
There's
man.
so
I
many.
feel like people aren't as creative, man, as we were.
Listen, you guys know I have this list, and if it's cool, I'll rattle a few off, like maybe five
Bro,
or
let's
six.
go. Because
You wanna
Yeah,
get
but I'm
these?
cool with the plain boring ones and stuff though too. Like me and Karen.
But
have
see,
gone
it's not always
golfing
plain
plenty of
boring.
times
most of
and
the
had
shit
fun,
is
like,
plain and boring shit, bro.
It's
Bowling
who
is
you're
like
with.
a freaking awesome date.
bro.
It's-
Mini
it's who
golfing
you're
is
with,
a
not what
perfectly
you're
fine
doing.
date to
It's
me.
who you're
Exactly.
with.
Like that's the thing. Me and Karen have gone plenty of times, and it's perfectly fun. You know what I mean? We've gone to see Yankees games before. Totally fine with that.
Sports
as a
events
date.
are fun.
You know what I
That's a
mean?
good
I love
time.
that. Concerts.
Concerts.
Love going to concerts as a date. Like that to me, those are good date nights rather than going to a lounge or like something.
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
to
yeah.
me.
Well, that's again.
That's
so-
just
all
my
right.
personality. You know what I mean?
Right. In my defense, not that I'm being defensive. I feel like I'm being defensive. I don't mean to be feeling defensive, but when
Like
you
even
asked me like a
bowling, I
first
rather-
date, I was like,
Danny.
that's where I was going. Now, if we're getting into something where you're continuously dating someone, these are fun stuff to do. Rock climbing, going to a pool hall, or like top golf. Shit
Top.
like
I was
that.
just gonna say Top Golf. Yeah.
Fucking a gun range is sick. That's a great time. I love Broadway shows. Joe, you been to a Broadway show?
Yes, I've been to
have
Broadway,
you
been
been
to
to
gun
Broadway?
ranges
Never
with
been
my
to a-
girl, man.
I've never been to
Holy
a play.
shit.
Actually, I'm lying. I've been to one play, but it was Karen's best friend that was in the play. It wasn't like a family play,
Ah.
but that's
So,
Keep
like
up
High
with
School
it.
Musical? Like, what do you mean?
she's like very into theater and stuff like that. So she still does plays now, like even though like they're older and stuff. But so I forgot what it was for. It was some theater or whatever, but it wasn't like something on Broadway, like whatever. But we bought tickets. It was in Long Island, and we went. That was the only play I've ever seen, though.
That's the only play you've ever seen?
Yeah, I've never seen a play. I wanted to go.
I've seen a bunch of Broadways.
I
Joe,
really
you've
want,
seen?
especially.
They're cool, man, but I've
They're
never been
great.
like into them.
Yeah,
I
see,
love
like
them.
I'm never really like into it like that, like to where I'm like so gung ho to go. Now that I've had the kids again, reference to that. I kinda
Reference to
wanna
the
go-
kids. Shout out
I'm
kids.
just, well, no, I'm just saying, like,
Shout
because
out
it
to the
keeps always going to
kids.
that where that's where things changed. But
Yeah.
like, I never was interested in Broadway, but now I really want to go take the kids like Disney on Ice or like things like that that like I would have never have gone to before. You know what I mean?
Word.
Because isn't Disney on Ice technically a musical still?
Yeah, but Disney on Ice is dope. So when you go with the kids, obviously buy me a ticket.
Well, Mickey's search party was a couple weeks ago.
Did you go?
No,
So
when
when
I
are
went
we
to go look
going?
at the house, when we went up to PA, we went for the couple days. Mickey's search party was in Philadelphia, but it was too much money, dude.
Bro, Disney on Ice. Let me know when it's down. I'll go see
I
Aladdin
wanna
with you
go.
again.
I would so.
That's
go.
dope. But like, that's fun shit to do when you have your family and stuff. You know, you could go take them to like events and shit like that, sporting events, some concerts. The kids are getting bigger.
Yeah, I guess more first date, like Statue of Liberty would be cool.
I've been to the
That's-
Statue of Liberty. It was an
that's a cool
amazing,
one.
it was
I've
an
actually-
I was really
amazing,
young when I was
amazing,
there.
amazing experience.
That was like a fucking 90s trip.
Did you walk
for
up
me.
all the stairs, D?
They didn't let you. You're not allowed to go in.
Yeah, you
Really?
weren't
We had a
allowed
good
sister
to.
walked
time.
up
Yeah,
the
I went with
stairs.
Valerie and the kids. It was a lot of fun.
My sister
yeah,
walked up
you
the stairs. She went when she
recently
was
went.
younger.
What?
Oh, so I thought you meant you went back in the day or like whatever. Like
Oh,
my
no,
sister
no.
went when she was younger. She walked
Last year, I
up
think.
all the stairs. She went on a class trip.
You
when she
walk
was
around.
younger.
You do like a guided tour. They had give you like a fucking.
You see, they didn't have that when I went.
What-
It's like a. It looks like
I
a
was
wand. So you
really
eat
young.
somebody with it, and it tells you the story. You go through like the 20 steps of it. It's
They
pretty
don't
dope.
let you up to the top anymore though.
You're not allowed into the statue.
That's
Well,
weird.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. If I'm not mistaken, it was closed that day. But I think if you buy an extra ticket, you can go in. If I'm not mistaken, but I don't. They're not just like you can't
I
just
was
go
saying,
in.
no, I know that. Like you have to pay with it, but I was saying, how is they not open? That was like the whole thing. Is
No,
like
but
going
it
to the
was-
top.
It was closed for You haven't been able to go to the top for a while though. Like to the top, not the torch.
Well, yeah,
You
no,
re-
I know that. Yeah. But you could go to the crown still. That's what I'm saying. Like you could always go to
No,
the
you
crown.
can't go to the crown either. They stopped doing that.
What?
Yeah,
Since
for
when?
real. Like a long time ago, dude. Like over 15 years.
No way.
Swear to God, Google it. Go ahead. You Google it. Joe, tell us a
It
good
sounds
one.
pretty convincing.
I mean, he does. Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
tried. I want to get in. You kidding me? I've dreamed of being a fucking Ghostbuster.
I think it was
in the
just that
fucking
day.
Statue of Liberty.
All right, it's getting late. It's almost midnight. Let's go, Venkman.
Here's something off the request line from Liberty Island.
Fucking yo,
No, it could be though. It could be because it is an old.
I'm fucking
it is
all
an
about that.
older-
We gotta squeeze some New Year's juice from you, Big Apple.
You know
thing. They could have closed it down. It might not be stable enough to like let people go up anymore. I bet you there's chips in the stairs and shit.
Maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
You know what is a good like getting back into the New York thing, like Empire State Building. If you ever gone to the top of it and like looked over it, that's a pretty. I mean, I've only done that once with my family. I've never done that on a date though.
That's all right.
Have you done that?
Yeah, I like look through the little things that you put the quarter in. and
Pretty
stuff.
cool,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's all right. I mean, like
You know, you can go up.
see,
and
that's something
Spire
like
and,
that's
the
something like in
friggin-
Vegas. I did like regularly because there's so many big buildings in Vegas with like
Yeah.
sites like that, like the Stratosphere and like New York, and just there's so many different like tall buildings out there that you see
How
fucking so
cool
many
is that
views.
view, though, Frank? With the
That-
Dope.
but
You get
no,
the
it
whole
is,
fucking
don't get
view
me
on
wrong.
that shit.
It's cool. Don't get me wrong.
I
It's
was
nice,
recently in
but
Vegas for the first time. Oh, it was so cool.
the Stratosphere is probably one of the nicest views.
Never
I have
did
to
it.
say, it's awesome, and the rides up there. It's so funny because all the rides go so slow. It's not like that the rides themselves are actually scary if they're on the ground.
It's just
The
a
only
slow
reason
ride.
they're scary is because it's freaking that high up off the ground on top of the Needle building. It's
That's crazy.
so scary. So scary.
I shit them my pants.
Anybody ever goes to Vegas, no joke, I do recommend you go to Stratosphere and do the big shot. That shit is just insane.
That's
I've
crazy.
done it for like 4
That's a
times.
rush.
Every time it's still like the first.
Water parks are fun too. Have you guys been to a water park?
Would never take a girl to a water park.
No.
Or maybe now in my relationship, but
Why not?
no, I don't know.
I would definitely go to a water park.
I feel like
That's
Danny's
mad
taken
fun.
plenty of chicks to water.
Well, yo, I was. In
I wouldn't
Disney,
suggest that
and,
as like a date
yo,
either.
When
I mean,
was
now,
working
yeah, but
when I was working in Disney, we would get off work. I'd be like, "What are you
Oh, well,
doing?
that's
Let's go."
also, that's
different.
different.
Oh,
You're
shut
living
up.
in
No,
Orlando.
yes,
Yeah,
it
of course
is
that's
now,
different. No,
dude.
Bro, it's a water park. What do you
go
mean?
ask some
Any
girl
guy in
for
the
a
girl
first
that
date
loves
to
water
go with
parks
you to
in the
Six
world
Flags
is
water
working
park
at Disney.
now. Like,
You're
Time
not
out.
going to the
Time
water
out.
park.
Time out. Let me explain myself. I would be working. I would meet a girl. I'd be like, "Listen, if you're free Friday or Thursday, whatever, come with me. I'm going to Blizzard Beach."
we already said you can't explain because you started
I'm
off wrong.
explaining.
No stipulation matters because of where you were. It
No,
doesn't
come on,
matter.
I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this. I gotta hear
Nah,
this.
fuck you. Y'all
I
want
just
to
want
hear
to
it?
fuck with him. I keep
Oh,
fucking with him
come
tonight.
on. I hate when Danny
Bro,
does
that's
this.
it.
I gotta
I would
name
just-
this something.
I
when
would
Danny
take
does
it.
it.
She's like, "I'm off Thursday," so we go to the
I'm
fucking.
gonna call
we
it the
meet up.
Danny Dumpster. I don't want to do it no more. I'm gonna Danny Dumpster you guys. Fucking guy, bro.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about at this point.
No, never mind. Forget
do
it.
that a lot. You do.
The Danny Dumpster.
You do.
Guys, I'm very empathetic and you're
Continue.
not
Come
receptive
on.
of my feelings and emotions.
Hey, nice to meet you. You want to come to Blizzard Beach Saturday? Then what?
You,
wanna see
Joe.
you do that
I'm gonna
now.
fight you after I fight Frank.
Take
wanna
her
see
down
him
the
do that now
tallest,
because I
steepest
want to see
water
him, like, go
slide.
to a chick and be like, "You want to go to the water park at Six Flags on Sunday?"
You
Like,
double tube it down the
not in
dark,
Florida. It's in Florida.
enclosed tubes.
Oh.
Oh, fucking Joe. Joe,
You guys get one mat and jump on top of each other together and go down.
He's on the slide that goes like this.
Oh.
Oh, dude, 2011 was a wild time for me, man. I rolled with it.
Oh,
What do you want me to tell you?
That's so funny.
Still, I know you're referencing the vacation that you're not supposed to talk about, and I want to know what happened.
No, actually,
No,
that's
now
not
it's
even
totally different.
close. Totally different.
That's way off. Don't even
Way
bother
off.
bringing that up because that's it. It's a locked door.
I
We don't even
still
know where the
wanna
key
know.
is.
I'm gonna
We don't
ask always and forever. I'm gonna ask.
We don't even know where the key is to that locked door. Truth be told.
I'm looking.
I mean, Joe and I talk about it now and then, but like we don't talk about it. That was a good
About
time.
what?
So concerts is a good. Oh, speaking of which,
About what?
about what? About what? About it's not about anything. The Brooklyn Plum. The Brooklyn Plum.
Dude, what is up with you tonight? Seriously.
The Brooklyn Promenade is another good place to be going.
Never been there. Or at least I don't think I have.
I've been there once. No, I'm just trying to reference.
Today, Junior.
Today, Junior.
Okay, cool. Just make fun of the kid with the stutter. We get it. It's not my fault. I can't read good.
You know what the worst part of all is? I never learned to read.
Nah, you know what's somewhere else though that I haven't been that I would love to go to? Even now, like I would love to go with Karen without the kids though. Governor's Island. I would
That's
love to
fun.
go there. I've never been there, but I think that would be a cool day.
I got really drunk and fucked up at Governor's before. Fun.
Really?
day. Yeah, of course.
I like beer
How many
gardens.
friggin' shows?
Is that
I
what
went
is that what
to?
Governor's Island is? Or am I thinking something else?
No, Governor's Island isn't that where the freaking the museum,
ferry?
like where all the immigrants pass through or whatever?
No.
Governor's Island, I believe so.
No, Governor's Island is like, well, I don't know what that's considered. That's Ellis Island. You schmuck.
Oh, Ellis Island. That's what I
That
think.
one.
Governor's
That's
Island is where
way
they hold
off.
all like the big concerts and shows and shit.
Okay, so that's I meant Ellis Island, not Governor's Island. Woo!
Word. Like in the movie Hitch when he fucking takes
Yeah,
her on a date.
like,
No,
yeah.
that's
Frank
crazy.
wants to pull a hitch.
So, Ellis Island.
No, well, not
Okay.
even to look in the book or like anything like that, but just to go there. Like I would love to go there. It's just a big part of history.
You don't know Mike the security guard, so you ain't looking at that book.
So I got my man Larry here to set us up a private tour.
But I do.
We
I
ain't
think it
getting
would
up
be
in
cool to
there.
go check it out. But I've never been there.
I haven't been there either.
Imagine
That seems
Will
pretty cool. Though.
Papalardo.
Imagine.
Right, that
Will
would be
Smith,
crazy.
Will Papalardo.
Do you guys like wine?
Love
I
it.
love wine,
Why don't we go to a winery?
I've been many times.
bro.
No, we
Wineries
should
are
go.
Amazing.
Specialist
We should
winery
go.
edition.
That's it. We
do
can
it.
go live. We'll do a vlog or something like that.
Wine
Just-
testing.
Vlog.
what did I say?
A blog.
Vlog
Would you
with a
say a
V,
log? Gotta
Video
do a
log. right? We can do a log.
Oh my god,
Okay.
bro! What is it? See, Danny's permanently just stuck in the '80s, dude.
What?
You're funny, Dave.
Let me record my video log.
We
Bro,
could go
forget-
live, but I'd
That's
be
what
down
I was
to do the
saying.
Winery. I'd be down to do that.
All right. Winery where?
Just gonna make fun of Danny all night.
There's plenty in Jersey, to be honest. There's a
Really
there?
hyping him up. Yeah,
Thanks,
there are
Joe.
a few in Jersey.
Feels great.
To
There's
be
some in Long
honest,
Island though.
I'd rather
Upstate New
go.
York
Yeah,
and
but Long
Pennsylvania.
Island is so much further for us. But I'd rather go to an apple orchard that serves wine in Jersey and go like pick apples and then chill.
Do they
and
have
just drink
that?
some wine and stuff. Yeah, there's plenty of places that serve alcohol at apple orchards and stuff.
That's pretty dope.
I just think apple picking is more fun. Like you go to a winery, like you just sit there and like you know what I mean. Like
No, you taste the
I
wine,
like the
you go on a
orchards because there's
tour.
more activities and
Nah,
stuff, and
listen,
then you can
let me
purchase
tell
like
you.
drinks and stuff.
When I've gone to a winery, every time it was like $10 to do a whole wine tasting test, or like $20 and you do like the little tour. You go to the
Mhm.
vineyard, they show you this. You
Yeah,
test
yeah,
all
yeah.
these different wines.
Check-
And you
they
do it
give
like
you-
that, and you pay the extra like $10-15. It's never expensive.
Oh, it's so
at a
worth it.
winery. It's
See,
so
wouldn't you rather go to like a beer gardens though, or like a brewery and get like
Yeah,
a flight
we're
of like
talking
the
about
pints
it.
and the? I'd rather
Frank's a
get the
beer
flight.
guy. Frank's a beer guy. I'm
I
not.
do.
Like,
I love going to try the
went to a
little
good
flights
beer
of like the
garden in
5 or 6
Asbury.
different little mini glasses of
place
beer.
was awesome.
That's how I
actually,
found the Golden Monkey. The
That's
9.7.
great. That's a good beer. That's a good
That's
beer.
a good spot, bro.
That is
So
a good beer.
actually, wait. Can I tell you guys a quick story about this real quick? I don't know
Okay.
if I told either one of you this before. Danny, maybe. When me
Was
and
this the time when you were in prison for an hour?
Frank had
anyway,
the time of his life.
when me and Karen were living in Glen Cove, my living room that I had was all like tile, like ceramic tile floor, so it was very hard floor. First time I got a pack of the Golden Monkeys, drank 5 of them on my 6th one. First time ever, 9.6% beer. I'm on my 6th one, chilling in front of the TV, drinking beer. I had the beer on my lap. I'm just sitting there like this.
I
and
know what
just
happened.
Feel it. I just feel it. And all of a sudden, I just fell asleep, and the beer just fell out of my lap and hit the tile
Amazing.
floor and shattered. And the beer was full because I already drank 5 of them. So the beer was full. So a full puddle of beer, glass all around my feet. Karen comes running out the bedroom. What the fuck? I was like, I don't know. Like, I was so drunk, I couldn't even clean it up. So she cleaned it up for me and stuff. But like, yo, those shits hit me so hard. And I was the first time I ever had like strong ass fucking IPA like that. And ever since then, I fucking
Bro, that
love
shit
it.
hits you. Anything over like 7.5, oh, forget it.
No
One
joke.
can
If it's
and
like,
you're-
yeah, if it's like 7 or more, I'm having 3 max because
Yup. Bro, by
don't
the second
do-
one,
I
you're
don't
at
do-
that buzz stage, bro.
Mhm.
Halfway through the second one, I'm like,
Not a fan of beers. I like wineries. I went to a winery in California a long time ago, and it was incredible. If we're gonna go with beers, like a beer garden type of thing, there's one in Manhattan.
the beer. Sorry, you could say that, but the beer gardens I just think are cooler because you get a lot of little different varieties. So
Yeah.
you could try a bunch of different things. The winery,
there's
you're
one in
trying
Chelsea
like
Market.
whatever but it's all wine. Like it all tastes the same kind of to me. But wine makes me silly. Like when I get drunk on wine, I get like very. I do like I get very like more jokey and silly, and I'm just like ah. And when I drink beer, I feel like I don't know. It's just different. Like I don't know. So they're just 2 different
It's
kinds of drunks. I
different.
think to
They
me.
are 2 different kinds of drunk. Same thing when you're drinking like liquor or like, I don't know, you like Bud Light seltzers apparently. So those things are pretty hot. It's a hot topic right about now.
Love Bud Light
drinking
seltzers.
seltzers.
I
Those
love my summer ice all day,
there it is.
all day.
There it
every day.
is. I like the beer gardens though because of the decor and the outside. Like I'm a big brunch guy. I'll do brunch as a
Yeah,
day
me
too.
too.
That's cool. I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
Brunch
Get
is
some
awesome.
sangria,
I'm never a big
mimosas.
brunch guy, man.
Even just
But it is
making
fun. I've done it a
breakfast.
couple times. I
Like,
listen
just-
to that shit a lot.
It's
Waking
funny.
up and making
Couple
breakfast. You
episodes
got,
back, wasn't he
avocado
the one that
toast,
was
you got
ranting
eggs over
about, like-
easy or something like that, or stuffed French toast?
Who, me?
Cut up a little fruit on
No,
the side.
him, Danny.
Oh.
Wasn't
did I
he a
do?
couple episodes back? He was the one ranting about like girls at brunch and stuff. And
Oh, let's
I
bring
love
that up
brunch. I'll go get mimosas.
brunch.
all day. I fucking love it. You know about that shit, motherfucker.
And
Because
he's
it's
like,
fun. Those
another
brunches turn into
mimosa,
like,
please.
Nah, that was when we were talking about serving. Danny
Fill
hates
it
serving.
up.
yo.
He loves that brunch.
I don't hate, but I enjoy bartending the brunches, but I'd rather go there and brunch because they turn
No,
into
I
party
hear
brunches. Dude, there's this place in, I want to say Lower East Side. No, it's Lower West Side, actually. It's Bagatelle. Have you guys been there before? Joe, you ever hear of it?
No.
Crazy brunch. You order something, you get your food. They come out with these giant ass fucking jugs of like, I guess like a punch type of thing, and everybody shares it, goes crazy. Everybody probably got herpes. Now that I'm thinking about it, like there's all these straws in this one big bucket, and people were all about it. Dead ass. I was like, I'll try it, but I'm not really gonna keep drinking from it because that's everybody else's shit. Backwash.
Oh, I know.
You know how it is. You get. I mean, back then COVID didn't exist. All of a
Sounds
sudden,
pretty fucking cool though, right?
bro,
I mean,
it was
like, all bullshit
giant. It was
aside.
fucking huge. It was
Yo,
like,
you know what? Now that you say that too, I wonder, like, are places like Rodizio's and stuff gonna open back up?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
used to love going to the Rodizio. Me and Karen, when we lived in Glen Cove, there was one
Karen?
right around the corner from our house. And no joke, I didn't even have to take the car. We could walk right through the complex, and there was the back of the restaurant. We'd walk around to the front. They had this sangria that I swear to God, we would split a pitcher and we would both be tossed. And it was $40 a person, and we would get sangria. So it ended up being like $100, and then we tip them. But we get a pitcher of sangria, $40 a person, and it was just all the meats come around on the swords and like give you, oh, you want some steak, you want some ribs, you want some chicken, you want some this.
Like a Brazilian
dope.
steakhouse.
Oh, so good. And they put like all the sides on the table, like
shit's
the potatoes and the
fucking delicious.
vegetables and stuff, and just come around with meat and meat and meat. Oh, and I'd eat for days. I would love to do that again right now. I really hope those places open back up post COVID.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. But
This is why I want to go to Pennsylvania.
so, you guys familiar with Brooklyn? Joe, do you go to?
bro?
Yeah.
And
Yeah?
I got a
Yeah,
good. Let me
Manhattan,
tell. I
no.
want to tell you guys when we talk after you're done.
No, go ahead. Go
Got
ahead.
a good dessert spot for Brooklyn. I was
Really?
gonna say, you guys ever go out to like a good dessert spot? Like everybody's like, oh, Ralph's, Carvel ice cream, but like there's a spot I wanted to tell you guys about, and it's like one of my little secret spots, and it's called the Brooklyn Pharmacy. It's an old school ice cream shop, and it's in Dumbo, Brooklyn, or Cobble Hills, actually, like right there next, like kind of by the Gowanus. And it's so good, bro. It's like 1950s style inside. You walk inside, it's like got the old counter with the old little round top seats that you sit at. They serve you in the old school ice cream.
That's pretty
things,
cool.
And their menu is always like awesome shit. It's just like banana this or whatever. And they're old. It's just everything in there is old school, and it's
Like
a cool
50s or
vibe.
whatever.
And the outside's got the black and white awning, like an old ice cream shop. They got all like the old ice cream shop machines. They still use the old ice cream mixers when they
Like
mix
the
milkshakes.
metal cups or whatever and stuff.
Yeah, man, it's a cool vibe.
Yo,
there. And
I
it's
have one of
awesome,
those
bro.
still.
It's cheap.
You
and It's
do?
a cool date.
Yep.
dude.
The little
And
metal
if you
thing
go
with
at
the spinner at the bottom.
nighttime, even during the daytime, it's such a nice area over there. It's good to go for a walk afterwards. It's a good spot.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I do. I have one of those the milkshake machines still with the metal cup and everything, and
That's
the whole thing that
awesome.
spins. I've just saved it because I just feel like that's like an old thing that not
Yeah.
gonna be around one day.
Mm-mm.
But and it still works. But no, those things are great. I love shops that have like the
Brooklyn's got
like
a
that's
lot
why
of good spots like this, man.
even on the island, like I love Eggers, dude. Eggers ice cream is like
they got a cool
legit
little
fresh
setup
ice
too,
cream.
bro. The one in Old Town or whatever.
Mhm. Or in Richmond Town, yeah.
Yeah, Old Richmond Town, whatever how it's
Dude,
called.
I mean, I've been there twice, I think, and honestly, I love it over there. But their ice cream is great. The waffles are so fucking soft and fresh. I love places like that.
Yo, Turning Point in Long Branch is really good. Really good.
Turning Point, never heard of
Yeah, it's fucking delicious. They're only open until about 3 p.m. They have brunch, they have lunch. It's fucking good. It's really
That
good.
spot's awesome.
it.
Yeah.
I know
Fucking
I keep
delicious.
referencing Long Island because I lived
Off
there
the
for a while,
beach, eat that.
but I got to do too. Shout out to Changing Times. That's for Ryan Mango. Dude, no joke. This bar.
What up,
it's a
Mango?
bar. It's a bar, but their food was so good. Their steak was amazing. They were just a bar that was just amazing food. Wings, awesome. And I know he liked to go there all the time, so that's why I had to shout that out for him.
Yeah, guy.
But Yeah. No, it's funny because for me, I feel like most dates always are like just really good restaurants. Like a
So
lot
you're
of
more of
times.
an out to eater type of person. If you're going
Yeah.
out on a date, you're rather.
But dude, there's so many good restaurants that like I could take someone to that you know like that me and Karen have been to that I'm just like, oh my god, that food was fucking banging. Like,
yeah,
I don't
feel
know.
you.
To me, a good meal is a good date.
You just like eating.
Danny does some wild dates, bro. Danny, tell us about like something out of the box crazy that you.
Yeah,
done.
what's the
That
craziest date
I
you've
got
ever
good
been
ones
on?
that I want you to tell us about.
You
I
got
want to
what?
hear you.
Yeah, don't
I
hold
know
back.
some things that you've done that are just like I was like I would never think of to do that.
Don't hold back.
as
Give
a
us the
date.
craziest date you've actually ever done.
See, there you go. Putting all this pressure on me.
I'm not
No, I'll think.
pressure. I'm saying craziest
No,
date
I'm
you've ever
serious.
done
Just
in your
there's a lot of
opinion.
good-
Look, dude, there's a lot of fun times. It depends on what part of life it was with me.
In
Tell
your
them you
opinion,
take
what do
dance
you think
lessons.
was the craziest date you ever had?
What do you mean by craziest though? Like,
Oh my god, that was a crazy date. Like, I'm not saying crazy is.
who says that after a date? Who says that? Oh my
I
god,
mean,
that was so crazy.
Danny, would you take
no.
Karen on a date to go dancing? Like
Karen?
ballroom dancing?
Of course, she had the time of her life. She'd come back and be like, Frank, you need to learn how to dance.
Danny's done this as a date before.
I have. We've done a lot of crazy things. I love going out dancing. Salsa's fun. Been to Philadelphia
Fencing?
a bunch of times.
Have you ever done fencing with somebody else?
I went fencing. Yeah, that was cool too. That was a fun time.
Bro, Danny's had some cool days, man.
That is
Danny be
cool.
like, yo, I was at fencing class with this girl and I'm going salsa dancing with this one. I'm like,
It
what
was-
the hell is this kid doing?
No,
bro?
that's cool stuff, man.
It's fun, man. Going to a
Living
bunch
your
of
best life.
museums too. I'll tell you the truth.
I'm not big on museums, to be honest.
I don't-
Danny outdates any of us.
like.
I have these
Museum of
good
Natural
ideas,
History,
man.
I'm like, eh.
No. But there's other museums. There's like the Museum of Bodies, Museum of Sex. There's like Wonder Spaces. There's this new Van Gogh thing that Nick
Okay.
and Anita just went
Tech
to. Shout out to
House.
them. Thank you very much
Oh,
for
I love
listening. We
that.
love you guys. Um,
Yes.
It's incredible. There's this new thing called Super Real that I love to go to. It's like an immersive 3D thing. It's
Tell
like
us all
graphics and
about
shit.
it, Danny.
It's hard, you know. It's
They
I
actually
wanna
have a
do
Friends
it.
Museum now too in the city.
They do. Is it permanent or was it?
There's a museum for everything.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
have been
I'm
to a
also
wax museum actually. The wax museums are pretty
the
cool.
wax museum's kind of it's creepy, but it's good. But
They're
like
pretty cool.
shit like that. That's what I like doing.
I hear
There's
you. No,
Wonder
that's fun
Spaces in
stuff.
Philly. That was fun. Also
Have you ever been to the Met?
No, I want to go to an opera very bad. I would like to go. I've been to
No.
Broadway, haven't been to the
Never
Met or the opera. Oh, the Met, the Metropolitan
Met?
Museum of Art. Yes,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
Okay.
But I
No,
haven't
I've never
been.
been.
Danny's been to the Met. I don't think he knows
Really?
what you're talking about.
I've never been to the Met.
Yo, let's take the kids to the fucking Met,
They're too young still.
They would get a kick out of it.
dude.
It's cool,
I would
bro.
do it, but
All
like in like another
I mean,
year
you
or
gotta
two.
also see what's
Like,
on
Ari's
display.
definitely
and
too
shit.
young.
Yeah, ours
Some
too.
things are weird, but
I'm thinking though, no joke, because starting next year, I do want to start doing stuff like that. Next
Let's
year, I
go.
want to take them for their
bro,
first
go to the
concert.
Museum of Natural History.
Them or
Do
her?
That shit, dude.
Oh, Mia, yeah, I want
Thank
to take
you.
Mia for her
All
first
You would
let's
love
do
concert.
that
it.
shit. I
What,
still go. The Museum of Natural History.
bro? I love that
I've
shit.
never been.
It's
You've
such
never
a good
been?
day, dude.
Never been.
Oh my
Frank.
god. Gotta go.
Fuck.
No.
I've
All you
actually
gotta do is
been on
make
a
a
date.
donation.
To
You don't
I've,
even need to
I've
pay,
been to the
Frank.
city maybe 9 times in my whole life.
Donate $4 and all 4 of you get in. Literally.
It's great. You gonna like it.
I would do
It's
it.
fucking great, man.
I'm
It's
more
so
of like
much
an
fun.
arcade guy.
Bro, we're talking for the kids.
No, I know. I would do it. I mean, like I've taken them to the Staten Island Zoo. We went to the aquarium in what's
I
it
go to
called?
the Staten
In Coney
Island.
Island. Well, I'm saying
Yeah,
'cause
that's fine.
on Wednesdays, like
Wednesdays.
I've taken them to the aquarium in Coney Island and stuff.
That's dope.
I've
I haven't
taken
been
them
there
to
in a
like
minute.
places and stuff. Don't get me wrong. You know, we went to SeaWorld, not
I'm not
SeaWorld.
doubting where you take your kids or not. I'm just
No,
saying.
I know. I know that. But I'm just saying, like, I just
Make me look like an asshole.
No, I'm not
What are
saying
you, an
that. I'm saying, like,
asshole?
I never took them to any of the museums because I don't know. I always thought that was boring. Like, I don't
Bro,
know.
all these museums, we talked about one museum, the natural, that's it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Doesn't
What's in
mean
the
you don't
Museum of
take them to
Natural
other
History
museums,
anyway? Like,
Frank.
what's in there?
In the Museum of Natural History.
Yeah, what
There's
is
bones
it?
from
Like,
dinosaurs.
Oh, God. Can we
from
move on?
Af-
Moving
Dude,
on.
Yeah, we
Moving
got.
on.
You know what? We got it.
Talk
Look at
about
Joe's.
this
Joe's like he's.
I was saying he's getting really angry about this.
Nah,
I'm
I
just-
ain't getting angry. I just
No,
want
but
you
how
to
do you
know.
not know about that? How do you not know
How do you
about
not
that?
know what's in it? From
It was just
movies,
never something that
anything.
interested me.
Just think of the name of it: Museum of Natural History.
Everything you thought it was naturally in history in a museum.
Done.
Says it in the name.
Homo sapiens.
Yeah, them too. They're there.
Just watch the movie. I hate to say it, but watch.
I
the
went
movie.
ice skating
Or
on a
Night at the
date,
Museum.
and I thought that was pretty fun. Have you guys been ice
Oh,
skating?
okay. All right. I got you. All
Skip me.
right.
Fuck that.
Bring up a kids movie and he knows.
No way. What?
Bro, ice skating is a date. It's sick. There's a couple ice skating rinks in the city that pop up all the time. Well, obviously there's
Love
the
ice
one
skating.
at Rockefeller.
Have you been?
I've been in
To
Rockefeller,
Rockefeller?
actually once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've skated at Rockefeller.
I actually went with Big Mike.
So
It was like
Did
us.
you?
It was like
So
it was us and like a bunch of other people. It was like a group of people when we were like 18, 19, 18. And yeah, it was like 20 of us. We rode the subway out into the city and stuff, and we
That's
went
dope.
ice skating in Rockefeller. It was pretty cool too because it was like whole group of us, like 20, all skating
Remember those
together.
days, bro? The
Oh,
young
that's
boys,
crazy.
like you're on the train, fucking headed
Dope.
into the city.
Yeah.
Bro,
Hell
no
yeah.
joke. On that day, we had everyone singing Afro Man Colt 45 on the subway car that was with us. It was like 20, 30 people singing Colt 45 in unison. It was
You'll
awesome.
never get anything like that again, man.
Never. And like 18 of them were all us. Don't get me wrong, but it was it was awesome.
So 3 people joined your boy band, is what you're telling us?
It wasn't all guys. Don't get me wrong. It was mixed. I think it was like, half and half or whatever, but it was funny.
Like an Oreo cookie.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm so all right. So let me ask you guys: would you rather do daytime or nighttime? If it was the daytime,
Yeah, more fun stuff to do. Like we said, like the apple
I'm a
pig in the snack,
nighttime guy.
hot air balloon.
it
Like
was a
that would be
nighttime guy.
cool.
All right, okay. So Frank's daytime.
I
and
like big lights and dinners and fucking cool shit
Yeah.
like that.
See,
I feel like
I feel like food can be at any time, whether it's lunch, dinner, whatever. Like good
Yeah,
food
right.
at any time. So I don't necessarily the food it comes with it no matter what. But I just feel like there's more activities to do in the daytime than at nighttime.
okay. So as far as that goes,
Probably,
would
yes.
you rather be?
Actually, definitely.
Would you rather be indoors or outdoors during your time that you said? So Frank's gonna be outdoors during the day, and Joe, you're gonna be outdoors at night or indoors at night?
Outdoors at night.
So both outdoors. Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
up. So what was something that you would like to do outdoors at night?
I just
Me,
said
I love to, bro. Like, are we talking about like just in general or date?
No, I'm saying,
type
like,
thing,
like
or
something we haven't done.
something
What
I
is something?
haven't done.
What is? Well, no, I guess you could have done it also. Like, what's something you look forward to doing outside at
You
night?
know what's a fun thing
For
to
a
do
date.
outside,
For a
out
date.
at night for a date? Brooklyn Bridge. If
Yeah.
we're talking about being in our area,
Nice.
dude.
Nice,
I
especially
go
if you're
right
talking
to
about the lights and
Grimaldi's,
stuff.
We'll get a pizza right at night when everything's lit up and it's a nice night and you walk that bridge.
Mhm.
It is amazing, dude. You know what I
see
mean?
that.
There it
See,
is.
if I'm
Dude, the
talking daytime,
time,
like I
like,
said, I
Even
would
during
do.
the daytime, that's a good spot. But
No, it
at
is.
night, I like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that shit.
If I'm saying in the daytime, like where I was saying, I like the hot air balloon idea. I've never done that before, and I think that would be
Yeah.
such a cool date.
That's what's up.
Fucking
I
That's
do. I
what's
think
up.
that would be
Hot
such a
air
dope day.
balloon.
Honestly, no joke. Reading that
Sounds
after
dope.
like from the list, I want to be like, hey babe, you want to go on a hot air balloon date and get some of
Yeah.
the kids? Like, no joke. That would be a dope thing to do.
Would be. That's
That's
pretty
fire.
cool. It's
I'm all
creative
about
too.
that.
It's like different. Like who the fuck takes their,
Yeah.
we're going on a hot air balloon.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely one for the books. Somebody will remember that forever. People get
Oh, yeah.
people get married up there. Not married, but they like propose. Imagine that fucking ring falls out of the sky.
I would do that. Not drop it. I'm saying I would do that.
That's crazy. Oh man. That's it. That's a lot of that's some good date ideas you guys have there. I like hiking. I'm a big guy of like outdoor stuff. So I'd rather go hiking.
I like hiking.
Right. That is
We
a
can
good
do
thing.
that.
I'll get-
Walk
you know
around
what?
for a little bit.
I'll give you one more that I haven't done that you both are gonna be like, what?
Wow.
I've never been to the Bronx Zoo either.
Dude.
I mean, that's not.
It's,
I just feel like that's a nostalgic place. I've always wanted
I
to
feel
go.
like
Never
all the
been.
years you've lived in New York, I don't know how you didn't visit the Bronx Zoo, but that's okay. It's not like it's the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah.
Bro. It's
No, yeah,
Nothing
I've never
crazy,
been there
it's
either.
dope, but like it has its good days, it has its bad days. Some days I've been there and I haven't
I've
seen
heard
shit.
it's so big though
I'm
that
so
you really
tired
can't
from
see the whole
walking
thing in one
around,
day.
right? By the time you walk around, you're like, all right, let's go, and you gotta walk
It's-
fucking
no,
50
it's-
minutes
it's-
to your car.
no, it's not like that serious. It's a big
It is
zoo,
that
but it's
serious.
okay. If you've been there recently, I guess you know about traffic and shit. It's
You know
that's-
what? Sorry. Cool thing, because I know you said going to Philly for the day, and like I've done that. Me and Karen have been like, hey, you want to go to Philly and like get cheesesteaks and see Philly today and whatever, and gone around. Great date. Washington, D.C. is actually not that far either. And it actually
Not.
is. It
It's like
actually is a
3.5
cool.
hours.
It is a cool date day. Like we did that once. We met my sister and her husband there one day, and we went and walked around and saw all the monuments and stuff. A lot of walking. Don't get me wrong. If you want to rent the bikes, I'd recommend it because I'm not a big walker.
Biking
We
is
got
fun.
the,
that could
when
be
we were
cool.
there, we rented the
But-
scooters when I was
But
there.
yeah,
Cali,
you do
you
something
remember
like
we
that?
that,
scooted all over the place.
and it makes it more fun. But it's cool because the monuments,
Yeah,
especially
Danny,
in
we did that in
DC,
Cali
they're
too,
all
bro.
like within a few blocks from each other. So it's like this big U that you just walk around for like a couple hours,
Dude,
and it's
living in the New York area, you have a lot of access
Options,
to a lot
yeah.
of different. Bro,
See-
there's just this past week, me and Alyssa took a drive down to Boston. We did Salem for a day and Boston the next. It's like three and a half hours.
yeah.
Spent the whole day in Salem the first day, stayed overnight, did Boston.
Yeah, like think
came
about
home.
it surrounding us. Between Massachusetts, you have Pennsylvania, Jersey, Long Island, the
Rhode
city.
Island you have is not far away
upstate.
either.
Yep.
Right.
Like
Honestly,
there's so
I
many
feel
different
like-
places to go to.
Bro, you
I
guys
feel like
got to
if
go to
you're on
Rhode
the-
Island. Rhode Island's a beautiful spot to go to, bro.
I feel like if you're
I
on the
wouldn't
West
think
Coast,
so.
You go
things
to
are a little bit easier that way.
Newport,
Like there's
do this
Vegas
cliff
and everything.
walk.
What's that?
No.
I'm sorry, my bad. I mean talk over you.
What about Vegas?
You're wrong, D.
Not
Because
even-
there's not. You can go from Vegas to LA, but what are you going to Utah or what are you going to go to Arizona?
No, if you're in
Utah's
California.
dope, bro. Do you ever go to the Salt Flats out
California, you know how far it is to go from Southern California to Northern
I have
California?
not been to the Salt Flats.
there? It takes about 6
Oh, I'm
hours, and I
If
did
you're
that
going
drive.
from like San
I
Francisco
drove
to LA or San Diego. That's like that's like a weekend trip. You can do that and stay in the same state.
No, but staying in New York, you have a lot more options.
Nah,
that
bro,
are
a drive
closer
from one side of
do
Cali to
things.
the other is about like 12 hours, 8
That's
hours.
what I'm saying.
maybe.
That's a long drive compared to saying like a
But
4
you
or
do
5
that in a
hour drive to-
weekend, bro. You did it in a weekend. You
Okay,
you
but
drive-
we were just talking about day trips. So you're going from
Oh,
day
all
trips
right,
in New
you're
York
welcome.
to
I like
weekends
weekend
in
trips, dude.
California.
I love hotels.
Day
I
I'm
guess that
about
you like
hotels.
weekend trips, but we're saying New York has more options in the sense of you put a dot here and look what's around it. New York has way more options and things to choose from that are closer than California driving
Yeah.
12 fucking hours to go to somewhere.
Yeah, but it's different because it's only 12 hours. You're seeing so much different shit. If New York City,
Yeah,
you're not
like
You're not seeing so much different shit. You're seeing the same coast. You're
dude.
literally driving up the same coast.
Yeah, and you're literally staying in a
We're
city.
just saying, Danny, even for like a
You're
weekend
staying
option,
in the
we
city,
have
even-
more options.
I just
on the
named like
East
7
Coast.
different cities that are all closer than that 12-hour drive.
12
that are
hour
worth going
drive.
to see.
Bro, don't forget, you got Ocean City, Maryland. You got Virginia Beach. There's a lot
Yeah.
you missed, bro. There's a lot of
Yeah,
places
Virginia
with only
Beach
a
is
few
6 hours away. That's
And
12
that's-
hours from going northern to Southern Cali.
All right.
Dude,
I
the
guess
East
maybe
Coast
I
is
just
definitely
don't-
way better in the sense
Yeah.
of like weekend trips, day trips, travel trips. New York is definitely the place to be.
Okay,
fun.
I get what you're
Did
saying.
you ever go to Utah?
No,
Yeah, I used to go to
want
Brian Head, Utah all the time. We used to go.
We just
snowboarding.
recently, last year, I was in Nevada with my family, and we drove from Vegas to Utah to the Salt Flats.
Okay.
It took us about like 6.5 hours. We left
Mhm.
mad early, got there. We spent a few hours there. It was fucking dope, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we drove back, got home at like 1 o'clock in the morning. We did it in a day. It was far
That's
though,
sick.
bro.
Yeah.
And those trips, there is nothing. Oh,
Oh,
we
yeah,
stopped
it's
at the Hoover
all
Dam.
Open mountains.
That was the only thing.
Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam is cool. I've been there a couple times.
It was
It's really
friggin'
nice.
awesome.
Lake Mead
Yeah, it
is
is.
awesome
Nice.
to go to. It's
Ew,
just
yeah.
Lake Mead is a
We
cool
didn't
trip
get to
too.
See that though.
But whatchamacallit, I used to go snowboarding in Brian Head, Utah all the time. We take weekend trips
Oh,
up there.
that's
But yeah,
cool.
same
That's
thing. It
dope.
was so far. Like
Yeah, everything's
like that's what I'm
far,
saying. It's
bro.
so much more distance
wanted
in
to go to,
miles
like, a
because
different
those states are so much bigger in
Big,
miles. You
yeah.
know what I mean? That to
Absolutely.
get somewhere it takes you that much longer. Whereas in New York,
Mhm.
all these states are so small in this little area that dude, you can go so many more different places and experience all these
is.
different cultures. If you
in a day or two or a
Massachusetts
weekend.
to New York to Virginia, you're talking like 3 totally different cultures. California, Northern and Southern Cali, you got a bunch of blonde lances in both places.
Nah, let me tell you,
Like-
Northern and Southern California are two totally different
No, I
places.
get it, but you know what I mean. Like
really
it's
are,
still
bro.
more closer to the same than you would get
Yeah,
in all the
true. I know
culture
what you're
of
saying, but-
being on the East Coast to me.
Are we still talking like weekend
Bro,
trips
West
or are
Coast
we
is West
just
Coast, East
say-
Coast is East Coast.
Like I don't know. Are these still
You know
weekend
what?
trips for dates? Is what you're saying?
Well, I mean, we were saying day trips.
Yeah, we're talking about like
Day
you know,
trips?
Yeah, you
right,
said
like
weekends.
Day
We were
trips,
talking about
weekend
day trips.
same thing.
Because
man,
I've
whether
done
you
that.
go
I've done like the day
overnight
trip
or
where you
for
go to
2
Philly
nights.
for the day and come back. And yeah, like you could do the overnight or whatever. Like that still counts as a
I
day.
feel like overnight is what's up though. You wake up, you get breakfast, then you head back to doing whatever you're doing, or you have a good night, you got a place to go back. You know, like I said, I'm big on the hotels. I'd rather go somewhere, spend the night there, enjoy the evening, not have to worry about driving back home. You go out to dinner. Yeah, dude, I went to Philly one time and we went out to an oyster bar. It was no. I'm sorry. Well, 2 times, but once we went to an oyster bar, that was a good time. What I'm talking about, we had sushi and tequila shots. It sounds like it doesn't go well together, but it was a good time. It had a lot of fun. The sushi bar was delicious, and the tequila was good. It was like tequila on the rocks, not really shooting tequila. But at that point, you want to go back to some place to relax and hang out. You don't necessarily want to drive all the way back home, regardless of how far it is, even if it's 20, 30 minutes, you know? You go to sleep, you enjoy the night. The next day, you wake up, you go get breakfast. At that point, I just feel like breakfast is so key, dude. Who doesn't like breakfast? I love breakfast. You like breakfast?
Breakfast is
I
so
love
good. When
breakfast.
you're
Breakfast
out
Breakfast
getting
dates are
away,
insane.
Because you always plan on getting up to get the most out of the day while you're somewhere else. So you want a good breakfast.
No, yeah.
Dude, what do you like for breakfast? Like brunch spots are cool. We said that before, but like,
See, it's funny. I can't answer things like this anymore. Like, because I say to Karen all the time, like, remember when we didn't have kids and we used to be able to do things like that? And this is
Bro,
one
you
of
know
those
what the
moments
best
that I'm
thing
like,
for
dude,
me
I
to
can't
listen
stay anywhere
sometimes
overnight
is-
anymore. I gotta
Yeah.
leave somewhere at 7
We go
o'clock.
to the deli,
now.
we get our bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. And they're so good.
egg and cheese.
They're so good.
Oh man, I love that stuff.
Yeah, matter of fact, there's plenty of times where exactly I'm like, babe, we gotta get home to get the kids to bed at 7 o'clock. I'll make sure I get egg sandwiches in the morning and Maggios. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got some pretty good ideas for these dates. There's so many more things to do.
Oh,
you
there's
know?
plenty that we didn't hit.
There's a lot of them, but it's
I would
like,
love to do like the ghost thing. The pottery, the you know what I'm saying, the pottery wheel
Ghost.
thing.
The
Okay,
ghost.
I
that's
would love
pretty
to
cool.
do that one day. I've never done it. I would love to do that. Go do some pottery thing. That's so hot. I would
I'll
love
sing
You know
the
what's
song.
another good thing?
So
Cooking
hot.
class.
And you pray it's not too late.
I'm not even. You gotta play that song too.
I've done that.
You gotta play
We
that
did it
song
with
too.
macaroons. Me and Alyssa went and made macaroons, bro.
Cooking classes are fun. Making your own wine is fun.
Mhm.
Dude, there's so many things to do.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we've named a bunch of them. We'd love to hear what you guys want to hear about dates. I mean, fucking, I
Me
want
and
some
Danny used
ideas.
to have a lot of mandates at the pool hall when I would whoop.
We
his
did.
ass.
We had a good time. He was a junkie. He was a pool hall junkie. I gotta say, he hustled me. He's like, I'm
I
not
did the
good,
pool-
but he was
I did
good.
the pool halls before, man. I was big at that.
I used to
Pool
love
hall,
playing pool.
bowling, batting cages.
No
Those are
joke,
fun.
Joe.
You good at
anytime
pool,
we
bro?
go somewhere, Joe, back in the day, and we saw a pool table, I'd be like, D, you think I can get someone to play me for like $50? Every time, I swear to God, no joke. Every time I saw a pool table, I always wanted to get someone to play me for money.
We have to play, bro. I'm pretty good.
I'm down. I even for friendly, I love playing
people
pool.
that are good, man.
Me too. It's
Fun.
that's the thing about pool is I love playing pool exactly against other people that are good because it's such a fun.
Same with ping pong. You
like
play ping
chess.
pong?
I do play ping pong. Ping
Bro,
pong is fun
I'm
too.
pretty
I'm
decent
down.
at ping pong, man.
I'm not that great at ping pong, but I'm competitive. So
Bro, so wait, let me tell you something. You know, there's a ping pong hall in the city.
really,
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget the name of it, and it's you go
Fat
there
Black
at night.
Pussycat.
Yeah, right. And it's fucking. You know, like you go into a pool hall. There's like 10 pool tables.
yeah.
There's like maybe 15.
Ping pong.
Ping
Ping
table.
pong tables,
pong
and they all have
tables.
nets around them, so the ball isn't
Right.
all over the place.
That's
Or
pretty
no,
cool.
well, I haven't been there recently, but the last
There's
time I was there,
live
there was-
jazz. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's live
Jazz
music there, a
flute.
bar, nice little lounge chairs. It's underneath. It's underground.
It's underground.
You go
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
deep.
It's on
It's like a
it's on
floor
West
two
Fourth.
down.
West
That's
Fourth and
dope.
Christopher.
Yes. And bro, you go at night and everything's like black lighted with the orange balls.
Dim
And
light,
there's
yeah.
just big buckets of balls. And you go and the ball goes and you just pick up the next one and go. You don't have to chase the ball.
That's
And
cool.
it's pretty dope.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
I would be down to do that.
I
That's
never knew
dope.
anybody that's good at ping pong, but we should try to do that one night. It'd be a good night.
They have a lot of board
We'll do
games
that.
there.
I'm down with
Fun.
any table
No
games like
stop.
that, like shuffleboard, ping pong, pool, darts, any like bar table games and stuff
Okay.
like that. That's
we
my
go.
shit. Like, cause even like when I was 20 to 25, I was going to hole in the wall dive bars and playing darts
Playing
and pool
shit like
and
that,
stuff like
yeah.
that. That's the stuff that I didn't want to go to lounges. I didn't want to go to like the hip spots or whatever. I was hanging out with people that were like 5 to 10 years older than me. I met Karen when I was 20. She was 29. I was hanging out with people that were like 5 to 10 years older than me. I was playing bar games and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I
So-
still did that shit.
Hear
too,
me
man.
out.
I did
Listen.
so much, man. When I was
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking.
If you go out with your girl, to one of these places, whether it's like arcades or a game like that, do you let her win? Or do you play your hardest and you're
Oh,
competitive?
yeah,
No.
you know, sometimes.
No.
Let's say it's a first date. Let's just say it's a first
No.
date. Do you let her win?
No,
Oh, I'm gonna be the guy that lets her win.
never.
All right. So Joe, you're
And
gonna
then
let
like
her
the
win.
third or fourth game in, I'll friggin',
She's got to beat me, and if she
pull out the
does it, I'm gonna be
guns.
like, "That's why you make less." No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No,
Oh,
honestly,
man,
I am.
that's
I'm just so
fucking-
competitive by nature that like I would just be like, "Nope, sorry, you got to beat me." And if you don't beat me, sorry.
You know what? It depends on the situation. I'll probably win the first one. Second one, I'll let her think she's gonna win and win anyway. Third, I'll let her win. And then I'll end on that. I'm like, oh, you're so good. I'm proud of you. Okay, go get me a drink.
No, can't. I can't ever let anyone. I'm like Monica and Friends when it comes to that. Like, I can't ever let anyone win anything. I just can't ever. Like, if anyone was ever gonna be like, yo, I'll pay you to throw this. Nope. I just can't. I'm just too competitive in that.
Frank's got to lose by 4, Stanley. You know what that means?
It has to be like I'm just.
All right.
Frank's gonna fucking hit you, bro. You better wake up.
I can't wait. I just can't wait because he doesn't understand physics. He really doesn't. This guy thinks about like art and like, he uses the other side of the brain.
The positive end of his day.
He doesn't use.
He tries to
physics and
meditate
science
more.
and
That's
facts.
something he wishes he does more.
It's okay. He'll learn. I gotta say though, he did get me to work out for like 4 months. He did get me feeling really great about myself. So I
gave you a baby bump on your arm.
So long.
All natural.
He started the peanut.
That's it.
On that note, thank you very much, everybody, for the likes, listens, shares, and follows. We appreciate your support. I enjoy hearing these two motherfuckers speak out loud. And I hope you enjoy me speaking out loud.
Guys, please don't forget, go check out the website, specialistofnothing.com.
Make sure to check out Danny's bio.
Fuck you, man.
Worked very hard on it.
He did. Yo, can I tell everyone we had to cut it a little bit? We did have to cut a little bit.
Fuck you, guys.
Especially if you're single, go check it out. It's on our page, specialistofnothing.com. Bio section, Daniel Schwartz.
Good night. Have a good night.